Hello students and welcome back to Edupedia World. My name is Shivam Mishra and I am a BTech from IIT BHU. Today we will be discussing JEE Advanced 2013 Chemistry Paper 2. The paper code which we are using is 3. So let us look at the questions one by one. Question number 8. This question is from the topic of physical chemistry. In physical chemistry it is from chemical equilibrium. It states that the thermal dissociation equilibrium of CaCO3 solid is studied under different conditions. The equation has been given. CaCO3 solid, which is a fairly standard equation, goes to CaO solid plus CO2 gas. Let me remind you all that this is an example of a heterogeneous equilibrium. This is a heterogeneous equilibrium because the reactants and products are in different phases. Two of them are solid and one of them is a gas. And then we have been given some options for this equilibrium. The correct statements are. First option states that delta H, that is the enthalpy change for the reaction, is dependent on T. Now this is, I would say, a slightly conceptual option, because in all of thermodynamics which we study, we generally assume delta H is assumed to be independent of T. Generally it is assumed to be independent of temperature. However, let me tell you that in general delta H is a function of temperature, and in fact we study that equation in the topic of Kirchhoff's law, wherein we derive the temperature dependence of delta H on T. So option A is a correct option, that is delta H is dependent on temperature. Option B, K is independent of the initial amount of CaCO3. This is again a correct option because we all know that K for any reaction, the equilibrium constant K for any reaction, is a characteristic constant. It's a characteristic constant which is the concentration of reactant and products. So B will be a correct answer. It states that K is dependent on the pressure of CO2 at a given temperature. Now this will not be correct because K will not depend upon the pressure of CO2, again for the same reason that K is a characteristic constant. Q might depend, but, or rather let us say that Q will depend, but K will again be independent of the concentration of reactants and products. Finally we are left with option D. Option D says that delta H is independent of the catalyst. We all know that delta H and all delta U, delta H, delta G, all of them are state functions and they are independent of the path taken. So in the theory of catalysis we study that a catalyst simply provides an alternative pathway for the reaction. So delta H being a state function will be independent of the path taken, and hence it will be independent of the presence or absence of catalyst, if any. So the correct answers to this question will be A, B and D. Thank you.